If you're looking for an easy solution on how to remove painted popcorn ceilings, today is your lucky day. I am going to share with you a few tips and tricks on how to remove it easily and learn from my mistakes. I just bought this house, I am doing the remodel myself, and I am documenting my journey to share with you what I have learned doing all the work myself. So if you're interested in this type of content, stay tuned because I will be uploading more DIY videos. If I can do it myself, I'm pretty sure that you can do it too and save thousands of dollars. Okay, this house has popcorn ceilings in 3 bedrooms, hallway, living room, and dining area. Now, this project is way more complicated because the popcorn has been painted. I believe that has 2 layers of paint, which means that it's going to be very difficult to remove it. However, I am going to give you the tips on how to remove it very easy. If your popcorn is not painted, all you need to do is spray water, wait a few minutes, and scrape it. That's it. But if it is painted like mine, you need to scrape it dry, scrape it humid, and scrape it when it is wet. Scraping dried and humid are the most important steps to be able to remove the popcorn when it is painted. I learned this the hard way, that's why I want to share with you the tips so you can do it very easy. Before showing you the tools that I used, let's talk safety. It is important to check if your popcorn has asbestos. If it does, do not touch it and call the professionals so they can do it for you for a few thousands of dollars. It is not cheap, unfortunately. If it doesn't have asbestos, then you can do it yourself, and this is what you need to do. The tools that we're going to be using today are super basic. First, you're going to need a ladder. Second, I have these. This is optional for you. You can use a water hose, but this is a container to spray the water. And like I said, you can use a water hose, all depends on your preference. And then we have these knives. These are drywall knives. That paper I'm gonna use to cover the floor. And here I have a vacuum, just in case. This is a small vacuum, that's like a toy vacuum, but anywho, that's what I have right now. And also tape. This is the most important. This is like a blade, you can see it. So that's what I'm gonna be using. I have a mask, I don't know the exact name of it, and a jumpsuit. Before scraping the popcorn, you need to protect your floors because you will create a huge mess. It is unbelievable how much popcorn material is sprayed on your ceilings. I used 8 heavy-duty 48-gallon trash bags just in this project, and it is also very heavy. In my case, this carpet is old and dirty. I am going to install a new one, so that's why I am removing it. Now, see this popcorn? It is solid like a rock. This is the result of layers of paint. What you want to do first is to scrape it dry. The purpose of scraping dry is to remove some of the paint and expose some of the popcorn. See, this is what you want to achieve on the first dry scrape. This is an access point for the water. We want to remove as much paint as possible so the popcorn absorbs as much water as possible. I started with the drywall knife but was not effective because the popcorn it is too hard. So you need something bigger and stronger than this. I switched to the big floor knife, and after a few try and errors, I discovered that holding the handle on your hip and creating some pressure against the ceiling is the best technique to scrape these ceilings. Once you do the first dry scrape, spray the ceiling with water. Be generous with the water, don't make the same mistake that I did. Let me explain what happened. As you can see, the popcorn is not peeling off as easy. I am scraping and hitting it hard with the drywall knife. Also, if you pay attention here, you can see some dust coming out of it. This means that it needs more water and more time to absorb the water. If you don't spray enough water, you will never finish this project. It took me about 30 minutes to do this small section. You want the popcorn to remove this easy. See the difference? Remember, this popcorn has 2 layers of paint and it can be removed this easy. Learn from my mistakes and do this. Do the first dry scrape and spray water. Water is the key to remove it easy. Let it sit for a few minutes. In the meantime, go to the next bedroom and dry scrape it. Now, the next step is to scrape it when it is humid. You need to scrape it one more time after you spray it once with water. At this point, the popcorn is humid and will allow you to remove more paint easily. This will help the water to go deeper into the popcorn. After doing the humid scrape, spray more water and let it sit for about 10 minutes or a little bit longer if possible. I did this throughout my house and made the process of removing it super easy. I was able to finish this project in one day. The secret of success is to scrape it dry, scrape it humid, and lastly, scrape it when it is wet. Once you do these easy steps, you will see this. As you can see, it is so satisfying to watch. And there you have it. If you made it to the end of this video, don't leave before subscribing. I have more projects on the agenda where you can learn a few more new things. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.